welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video, and we will talk about Jude Bellingham because Liverpool are trying to sell some players to have the funds to sign Jude Bellingham, but there are a few stumbling blocks in place, mainly Jude Bellingham's wage demands and whether it would fit into the wage structure of Liverpool. So what do you think? Do you think Liverpool should sign Jude Bellingham? His price would be around 70-80 million pounds, so a similar deal to the Darwin Núñez deal with the base fee being maybe 60-65 million, and then with add-ons and bonuses the fee could reach 80-85 million. I think for that price Dortmund would be considering massively to sell Jude Bellingham. The deal that took Darwin Núñez to Liverpool was slightly more costly up front than Erling Haaland's deal, but Haaland is on £375,000 per week and Darwin Núñez is only on £140,000 per week. Jude Bellingham, if he wants around £350,000 per week, Liverpool will definitely not pay that, because Liverpool only pay that amount to superstars who walk through the door. Otherwise, you need to earn a second contract at Liverpool if you want to earn some of the highest wages that Liverpool offer. Thiago is the only player right now in the current Liverpool squad who is on his first contract and he's on big wages. And David Lynch is reporting that the fact that Liverpool secured Núñez on a contract understood to be worth around £140,000 per week serves as a particularly handy encapsulation of Liverpool's current transfer strategy. Liverpool's preference for striking a high fee but relatively low wage deals was evident in the recent signings of Ibrahima Konate and Luis Diaz, both of whom played a key role in last season's efforts where Liverpool won 2 trophies and we only missed out by a fraction on the quadruple. And by the way, if you enjoy these transfer news updates and if you want to see more, leave a like and subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you never miss the daily latest Liverpool transfer news updates. And also David Lynch is reporting that one of the biggest deals of last summer could have been, Liverpool buying Jadon Sancho, as was the case with Núñez. The aim will be to target a player around their early 20s with an impressive athletic profile, and Liverpool are definitely trying to sign a big midfielder either this summer or next summer. We have pursued Tchouaméni, but in the end he went to Real Madrid for 100 million and also is earning like 350,000 pounds per week wages. Liverpool won't compete with that wage. As I said, we only pay wages like that to ready-made superstars who walk through the door. So a big transfer fee is not an obstacle for Liverpool, but big wages are, according to David Lynch. If a player demands huge wages, that could be a sticky point when it comes to the much admired Jude Bellingham, given the wider interest in his signature, which is why there is some pessimism at Liverpool over the chances of landing Jude Bellingham and why others are being watched closely. Basically, if Liverpool enter and a lot of other clubs are in for Jude Bellingham, and there are a lot of other clubs who can offer higher wages than Jude Bellingham, even Man United can offer a lot higher wages than Liverpool right now, then Liverpool will just walk away and we will look at other transfer targets, because we have a list of players who Liverpool are interested in. Jude Bellingham is probably the number 1 midfielder on the transfer list, but we are interested in other midfielders as well. Of course, it would be a big blow if Liverpool were to lose out on a generational talent like Jude Bellingham. He is the most talented English midfielder who is still only 18 years old. He's a teenager, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. We can assign our second choice transfer target and then move on from there. And a perfect example of Liverpool walking away from a transfer deal, not because of the high transfer fee, but because of the excessive wage demands, was the Jadon Sancho transfer to Manchester United. Jadon Sancho is earning £270,000 per week, and he's still a young player. proving himself in the Premier League, so I don't think that wage is justified. And David Lynch said Jadon Sancho had two major admirers at Anfield in manager Jurgen Klopp and assistant manager Pep Yinders, and also the FSG owners were more than happy to pay the 73 million transfer fee to Borussia Dortmund. Unfortunately, any potential move was basically scuppered when Jadon Sancho's wage expectations became clear. I mean, Jadon Sancho wanting bigger wages than what Mo Salah is on, what Virgil van Dijk is on, what Alisson is on, what Jordan Henderson is on. Liverpool wouldn't just accept that. If Jadon Sancho would have been happy with just £150,000 per week, then Liverpool would have signed him. He would have become a Liverpool player, according to David Lynch. Instead, he went to Man United. Man United had a terrible season. I'm sure Jadon Sancho probably regrets going to Man United from a career point of view. I mean, his bank account is alright. He's earning more than £1 million per month, which is absolutely crazy for just a 22-year-old footballer who is largely unproven on the world stage. And instead, Liverpool went for Luis Diaz. We went for Darwin Núñez, and of course, Darwin Núñez turned down Manchester United's bigger wages in order to get Champions League football. Remember, when Jadon Sancho signed for Man United, they had Champions League football. They just finished second in the Premier League, so it was a lot easier to pitch Man United to a player of Jadon Sancho's caliber. I think if Jadon Sancho were to move right now from Dortmund, he wouldn't go to Man United. I think that's pretty safe to say. Also, there have been rumors circling about Gini Wijnaldum coming back to Liverpool on loan. I didn't make a video about it because I thought that's absolute nonsense, and Fabrizio Romano rubbished those claims as well. He said Liverpool are not in talks to sign Gini Wijnaldum from PSG as of today. Rumors are described as fake by sources. Board priority will be to extend Naby Keita's contract. The talks are going to take place soon. So Fabrizio Romano confirms that Naby Keita is getting a contract extension. I really hope that Bobby Firmino gets a contract extension as well, and Mohamed Salah hopefully will sign a new contract during next season. Let me know what do you think about this Jude Bellingham transfer talk. Do you think Liverpool should pay him similar wages to what Henderson or Fabinho or Alisson or Mo Salah is on? Or do you think Jude Bellingham should only sign for Liverpool if he accepts wages in the second tier of Liverpool players? And Sadio Mane was pictured today in a Bayern Munich shirt in Germany, and that was very, very painful to see. After a short break at Mallorca, Mane arrived in Munich today, and the medical and the signing of his contract will probably take place today. The presentation at the Bayern Munich stadium will take place tomorrow. So good luck to Sadio Mane at Bayern Munich. He won 6 trophies at Liverpool, and he is also rebuilding his village, Bilambali, I think that's his village's name, in Senegal. It's great to see that Mane is building a hospital, schools. He's building a petrol station, and also he's giving scholarships to the best students in his village as well, and that's absolutely brilliant to see. And I'm happy for Sadio Mane, who is going to earn close to £400,000 per week, and he will put that money to good use into his local community in Senegal. And not a lot of Liverpool fans and not a lot of experts are very excited about Liverpool signing Calvin Ramsey, but I think signing another fullback who can put assists in and crosses in from the right when Trent Alexander-Arnold needs a break, that is very, very important. And Pat Nevin said that one of the biggest assets of Liverpool is getting assists from fullbacks. Liverpool is one of the highest assists in the Liverpool team is Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson. For the past 3 years, they have been up there in the top 3 or top 5 assist charts in the Premier League and also in Liverpool. And if you take the assists from the Liverpool fullbacks out of the team, then Liverpool would be nowhere near the trophies, nowhere near the Premier League title, nowhere near Man City in the Premier League title race. And Pat Nevin said they will want someone who can come in for Trent Alexander-Arnold when Trent needs a rest or he's not available. And remember the extraordinary number of games Liverpool have been playing. If Calvin Ramsey does well and improves quickly, he will get opportunities this season. It may only be first in the League Cup, but that is still a competition you want to play in. If you look at their squad, I don't think apart from Trent, they've got anyone specifically set up to play that position. So I think, yeah, Trent and Salah is the two positions where we don't really have an out-and-out replacement or an out-and-out backup player to play in those positions. Yes, Joe Gomez, Milner can play right back, but they are not out-and-out right backs. Calvin Ramsey is very talented. He's one of the biggest talents coming from Scottish football. He won the Young Player of the Year award, so I'm really excited about Calvin Ramsey. And Andy McCoist, who is a Scottish legend and he works for TalkSport. I really like to listen to what he has to say. He said that he's a little bit confused why Sadio Mane is going to Bayern Munich from Liverpool. He said, is it because he wants to play in another country? Possibly. Is he going to a better league? No. Is he going to a more competitive league? No. Is he going to a better team? No. So I find it very strange. The only thing I can see is the allure, the size of the club. Bayern Munich are a huge club. Is that something he has always wanted to do? I could actually understand it more if it had been Real Madrid or Barcelona. I could understand it a little bit more because of maybe the lure of one of those clubs, particularly Real Madrid. I think Bayern Munich gets a little bit of a disrespect from English pundits, because Bayern Munich, in my opinion, are still one of the top 5 biggest clubs in Europe. They have won 6 Champions League trophies, same number of trophies as Liverpool, and also they are by far the biggest club in Germany. They have won 10 Bundesliga titles in a row, and they are almost every year up there with the contenders in the Champions League. So it's like going to Real Madrid or Barcelona. Maybe those clubs are slightly bit like higher on the agenda, but I think Barcelona are in a transition. Real Madrid, they don't have a spot for Sadio Mane. Lewandowski is leaving Bayern Munich, more likely. So not only is it that going to Bayern is huge for Mane, he also has played in Austria for Salzburg, so he knows the language. The country is very similar, Germany and Austria. Mane would be very comfortable living there. And also, coming to Bayern Munich as a main man, the main attacker after Lewandowski leaves, is a huge thing. There are not many clubs in the world who are as big as Bayern Munich and who have a spot open for a player like Sadio Mane to just come in and start every week. So I think that is one of the biggest attractions. And also, you can't forget, Mane is more than doubling his salary. And there is nothing wrong with that. If Bayern Munich can pay Mane £375,000 per week, then Mane should go there. He said he closed the chapter at Liverpool. He won every trophy at Liverpool. So he basically completed his mission, which was to come to Liverpool and to take them back to the very top of English and European football. He has done that. He won the Premier League, he won the Champions League, the FA Cup, the League Cup, the European Super Cup, the Club World Cup. So he has won the lot, the full set. And I congratulate Mane. He had a fabulous 6-year career, and I'm really confident that he will have a similar successful career at Bayern Munich. I just hope that Bayern Munich don't knock Liverpool out of the Champions League. That's all I want. But I want, of course, Mane to have a very successful last 3-4 years at the top of European football as a career. And the Bayern Munich legend Lothar Matthäus has also applauded the transfer. He said the signing of Sadio Mane is fantastic, not just for FC Bayern, but for the entire Bundesliga. The fact that such a great footballer will play in our league is just class. Mane is an exceptional player and a difference maker. He has provided goals and assists with Liverpool in a way and with a regularity that few other players in the world have been able to match in recent years. But Sadio Mane will be a big miss, and he probably wants a new challenge. He wants a fresh, change in his career, his work ethic, his quality. He has got the nous of where to go in the box, where to be to score the most goals. It's going to be a big miss for Liverpool. As I said, Darwin Núñez right now is not as good a player as Sadio Mane. I think we can safely say that. he might become as good a player or maybe even better, but that will take years of development on the Jurgen Klopp. So right now in attack Liverpool are maybe slightly a little bit weaker than last season, but hopefully with the attack, with the addition of Fabio Carvalho, he will also improve our attacking firepower up front. And you also can't underestimate how well the Mane, Salah, Firmino trio worked together, because they were playing so many years together. It was like a well-oiled machine, and now you are breaking that up. Some players will need to get used to playing again with each other as well. And Calvin Ramsey also revealed that he was a Liverpool fan growing up as a kid. He said, obviously I support Liverpool, I was here when I was young and I can remember it well. Obviously my dad showed some photos which I don't really want to be seeing, but it's a massive club. It's an unbelievable feeling to be here and I'm ready to get started. I know I'm a defender, but I quite liked Luis Suarez when he was here. I thought he was brilliant. I would say him. Obviously Steven Gerrard as well, he's a legend here, so hopefully I can go on and make my mark as well. And Calvin Ramsey is a very, very talented boy, so I'm really excited about his development at Liverpool. And this is what Jurgen Klopp said about our new transfer. Calvin is another exciting young player, so we are very pleased. He has bags of potential. He's only 18 years old. He turns 19 soon. He already has a decent number of first team games. He's athletic, smart, confident, with good technical ability, and he's eager to learn. So there is lots to like. Experiences of European and under-21 international football have been really important for him and his development too. Signing so early in the window is fantastic for him because it means he will be with us for the whole of pre-season. That helps so much, particularly for a younger signing coming to us. He and we will have the patience with each other. I think we have proved ours is the ideal environment for a young player to nurture and harness the qualities and talent of his. So we are all really looking forward to working with him and seeing him improve and develop. And I'm already very excited about the future of Liverpool Football Club. We signed so many exciting young players in the past 2 or 3 years. It will be great to see them develop and grow together. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.